So I imagine since we skipped a week, we only had 2 players last week, so we definitely didn't do anything. But would anybody else care to? Anybody have memory of where we left off? I do, of course. I can tell you that you were at the gates of Luskin.
I know we had just gotten our furniture ordered.
I was like the whole session.
Where, refresh my memory. Where did you order that? Was that in?
That was in
In
Boston, wasn't it?
no, not Luskin. That was Silvery Moon, I
Silver
thought.
Moon.
Yeah,
Silver
Silvery
Moon.
Moon.
Yeah.
So you got to go back to Silver Moon to get it now.
No, we
Yeah.
We
that
waited.
was that was the time we
Oh,
spent
that's right.
waiting for it.
I
And
remember.
we furnished it on the way to Luskin.
And Riken has his
And we
armor
yeah we stopped
and
by
is being
Mithril
enchanted.
Hall, and then we're currently enchanting it.
And it is Nightall the 16th.
Correct. I got that in my notes.
Okay.
We're,
Yep. Just make sure we're all on the same page here.
you
All right.
forgot to add our trip to Luskin,
Hmm?
which was another 12 days. No,
Did,
14 days.
did I forget to add that?
Yeah, because I have the 28th as being the day because I had remember I was help I was helping enchant the armor with Zephyros,
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right. Okay.
you had me marked down that many days off.
Okay. The tr-
One last thing that was covered as well was
I didn't move the marker apparently.
we got war to the south
Yes.
starting to ramp up.
The armies are collecting in the south. That much you do
Yeah.
know. There was talk back
Dragons are involved,
in
so
Mithril
we can
Hall.
go to a lair.
In Mithril Hall, you heard that your friend Kai had headed south to Waterdeep.
Right.
That is, and it would have been with right about the time that everybody was gathering. So you know, you don't know whether or not he was going to join the army or if he was just going back to his order or what. Okie doke. So the party finds themselves at Luskin.
And it would be the morning then.
Um, if you'd like to have made it the morning, I mean, you could arrive whenever you wanted to.
I'd prefer it just for importance, so I could roll new rules. If we're cool with that.
I don't know. It's up to you guys. What do you guys think? You want to stay in the tower until morning and then approach Luskin in the morning?
Yeah, sounds good
Pro-
to me.
Probably best.
I believe last time we had talked about you approaching the gates, and it was actually like either afternoon or evening, but it's kind of immaterial. So we'll just say that you
I
take
can't remember.
take a look
But
take a look at the gates, and like I said, the gates are closed. I mentioned that before. That there's nobody going in and out without being thoroughly checked by the guards, and we'll say that you guys saw that and decided to go back to the tower for the night, and then came back the next morning. Okay, sound good?
Sounds good.
perfect.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So you approach the gates the next morning. You can see the gates open on occasion to let somebody in, but a lot of the merchants and stuff like that seem to be doing their trading wares with people from inside the gates, outside of the gates. So there's little like mercantiles set up outside the gates, and where people are hawking their wares and selling things. There is snow on the ground, um, just a few inches right here. So it's kind of a cold, dreary day, muddy, muddy ground from all the traffic. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Roll.
Roll portents. Well, you got, you know, different uses there. One to help you, one to hinder somebody else.
Yeah.
There.
Uh,
Wait, who's that?
or
Alabaster?
Hmm?
Are you in?
Oh, roll 20.
Oh no, I'm not. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
is there anything of any particular interest for sale in these stalls, or is it just general goods?
General goods. Yep. I mean, you would see, just about anything you would see in a normal marketplace area.
All right.
Hmm.
I at least want to walk up to the gate as far as I can and see if I can talk to one of the guards or people in charge.
All right. You walk up towards the gate, and there's about 5 guards standing directly in front of the gate. And like I said, you don't really see people going in and out, and those that are going in and out are mostly going through a sally port, a small man door. And they're being thoroughly checked by the guards as they do so. So the guards are currently checking somebody over. It's not quite a pat down, but it would remind you a little bit of a thorough scan of their wares and stuff like that if they're bringing anything in. One of the guards turns towards you as you approach and just kind of eyes you as you approach. And he says, here now. What do you want?
Hi. I was wondering if me and my friends could be allowed to come in your great town.
Well, that depends. What kind of business do you have here?
Would I know about Luskin?
Yeah. It's
I,
not
I, I
it's not exactly a secret the way Luskin is. So
And this map that you put in Discord last week or last time,
that's
is
an
that
accurate map of the place. Yes.
Would we be coming from the south gate?
You would. Let me double check this real quick. Yes, you would be coming from the south gate.
Alabaster will say, we have business with one of the admirals of one of the high captains. It's quite important business, if you'll let us be on our way.
Oh, you have business with one of the admirals of one of the captains?
I believe that's what the letter said. Right?
Which
Right,
one?
Still have it?
What? What letter?
Oh my god. Don't tell me you lost it.
The guard eyes you both suspiciously.
Can you
Stand it. I'll just stand at attention as like most I can.
at least check your bag, man? You had it.
Are
I
you
remember
wearing
giving
your
it to
new
you.
armor?
It probably wouldn't be ready. Unless, I mean, you could put it
Is
on,
it
but
ready?
it's not enchanted.
Enchanted
It's
armor
definitely
go.
it's definitely not ready. But no, I'm not wearing it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It was. It was. You waited around for it to be constructed. It's just not enchanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And for that reason, it's still
okay.
power.
So not wearing it. That's all I need to know.
Nope.
He just kind of eyes you both and says, "Well then, which admiral? What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
Do I know any
that's great.
ships that
Admiral Crunch.
that deal with Luskin for my family that like work with the family business?
Well, not
Hello?
sure.
Oh, thought I cut out.
I
I'm
know that
looking.
this
I'm
is
looking through Luskin information right now and seeing if there's anything that.
it's one of the bigger cities, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
I know a few things about it because of Waterdeep, but
No. In this time frame, no.
what do you mean? Like,
You know that ships. You know that there were ships that came up here, but you don't know any specific names of any that are continuously making a run up here or anything like that.
Were we really given a letter?
no.
Bracken doesn't know that. He honestly thinks there's a letter and he doesn't know where it's at.
He forgot what it was. He's all confused. It's funny.
Well, this is unfortunate. We don't really have anywhere else to go.
We're also looking for someone too.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah,
We
you
have,
had
we have,
business
pe-
up
we have
here other
people
than.
to see, and we were told they were in Luskin. So, would it be okay if we came in?
The guard kind of looks over the group and then he kind of leads forward and goes, "Well, I suppose you might be able to, go see the merchantman down at the dock like you want." And he offers you a wink and then holds out a hand.
All right.
I wink back. Thank you.
I'll hand
I
him
dab it.
1 platinum.
Yeah.
And I'll hold out my hand.
You give him a platinum?
I'm giving him 1 platinum.
It's 10 gold.
Well, you place a platinum in his hand, and he makes it disappear real quick. And he goes, "Right. Well, you'll be able to find whatever you are looking for down at what is it called?
Dragon Beach.
I don't know what Cutlass Island is, but it sounds awesome.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Funny you should say that. You'll be able to find what you're looking for down at the Cutlass.
Oh, going right there.
Tell them Boerville sent you, and they'll set you up." And he waves you over to
Boerville?
the door and lets you in. Boerville.
Borovir. Borovir?
Yes.
Alright.
Sir, you wouldn't happen to know the name of the high captains or their ships that are ruling currently, anyways?
You're cruel.
Says the guy who just said he's here to meet them. Yeah, real conspicuous, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
here
know,
to
I
meet
know
one
those
of their
guys.
admirals.
But also, I don't know any.
I'm here to meet one of their admirals. Okay, it's different.
Yeah, it is, considering like captains are like land-based, admirals are on boats.
Oh,
Yeah. Done fucked up all your military terms, Alabaster.
yeah.
Nah,
You're like, I want to.
I want to see the Attorney General.
I want to see the master of the police.
Bolivier just says that the high captains are currently. Oh God. Okay, here we go.
You should put up the Luskin map on.
Would he even be willing to discuss this information?
I should put what up? Sorry.
I was just saying the map, the Luskin map, but if it's too much time, it's cool.
Oh,
You
you.
go up the chat to the
Yeah,
17th.
I'm
It's
already
there.
looking at it, but I'm like switching back and forth.
So the. Yeah. So the map that I put in Discord, I can't upload because it's copywritten.
Oh.
So.
Gotcha. Copy that.
So. Anyways.
It looks cool, all zoomed in. I see a
Yeah.
lot of detail.
Yeah, so just you can use that as a reference for this, but yeah, sorry. That's the best I can do.
Oh, dude.
If you open the link to it and pull it up.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Cool. I've got it up
So-
as well now.
The cutlass, you say?
Oh,
Is that-
are you
is
still
that-
talking to the guard, or are you going inside
Alright.
like he motioned you to?
Yeah. Are you guys done? I thought you
I'm,
guys
I'm
were
just
still
gonna
talking
go
to him.
inside. I'm getting out of this awkward ass conversation.
Yep.
So, I mean, I could come up with some random names. We'll just call them Captain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Don't they actually have names right now?
Not that I can see.
They're known as the Mighty Five.
Check the fandom wiki.
The thing is from what I can see of the government, it's complicated right now. So
They're-
the high captains are they. So there's 5 of them that are named,
Their
but it's
name,
but I don't have the
On.
names.
Their names are
On
Kirk, Picard,
June.
Cisco, Janeway, and Archer.
Sure. I
Hey,
mean,
that's
I
a
don't.
reference.
There are no actual names for me to give you, so I just have to come up with my own anyway. So
All right, into the city we go.
Can one be named Susan?
sure.
Yes, he can.
We shall name you Kyle.
Man, they color coded the rooftops for our convenience.
Yeah.
That's the aerial view I see when I'm flying around.
Boy, this guy. Always flying around.
Well, all right. So who had business in Luskin?
Me.
Why do you
as well.
Oh, we got 2 people. We have business in Luskin.
Oh, here's tippy tap, tap tap.
This is an opportunity to split the party.
Yes.
There you go.
As you can all see, the most powerful one is Susan.
There you go. 5 random names.
Fuck you, Jonesy.
Is number 5's last name Shore?
More like Polly what a cracker, but whatever.
That's his catchphrase. but-
No, so I actually pulled those names out both from, well, the first 2 were what you guys said, and the last 3 were all things that I could think of that related to things. So
If you think about it, that is a sailor name though, like Polly Shore.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's perfect.
Yeah, you could do
No
Jones
reference
Bones.
whatsoever in that.
And that's
Yep.
my next swashbuckler.
how do you know it's not Bones Jones?
True.
Of course, you don't even know if these are first names or last names at this point.
It's Davy Jones right there.
Nope, that's copyright. Trademark.
Davy Jones?
Just Kyle.
Davy Jones is not.
He likes to punch holes.
No.
He likes to punch holes in walls.
Yeah. And then Judy Garland, is that it?
Fucking junior.
What's she doing here?
It's a he.
Oh, I figured it'd be we could have a female captain. Okay.
This is when we find out that Johnny's just super sexist and doesn't think women can be captains.
There's
I
Jeez.
just thought it'd be funnier if it was a guy named Judy.
We already got the guy named Susan.
Okay, now that the most powerful one can't be a woman, that's sexist.
a Johnny Cash song, isn't it? Is this Johnny Cash?
Oh yeah, boy
Guy named Sue.
Susan.
Yeah.
Guy named Sue. Yeah.
And that captain is a bard. Alright, so Oliver, what do you need to do here?
Well, I need to go, and I want to check on some things. There's someone that I might know that might have been here.
Is this
And,
gonna be we're gonna have to kill someone?
Nah, they're long
No.
gone. I think they shouldn't be here anymore. But I want to find some information about them.
Oh, find someone to torture, got it.
Be
I
kinda
know
cool if you
how
can ghost storm without
adventures
killing
with you
somebody.
go.
All right. Well, you're standing just inside the south gate, and then kind of in the captain's court area there.
Let's say we're walking and talking.
Okay, where you headed?
Quietly,
At least towards.
quiet.
Through Captain's Court up to the ruins of Ilisk. Which,
Sounds like a rap album.
yeah, the illest.
Beads.
The main thoroughfare there is pretty busy. There's carts and stuff moving back and forth.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for pickpockets. And I'm gonna prepare an Eldritch Blast just in case.
Have it ready.
Just walking down the street with prepared Eldritch Blast. No, I'm not. That's suspicious.
I'm sorry. Over. You said you're here to look for someone too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Who are you looking for?
Who
Old
are you
man
looking
still?
for? Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
know who you're looking for.
crafty little gnome.
Yeah. Yep.
What about you?
An old friend.
Nice, big. I like it. Where do you think the best place to go to find information is? The bar?
Well, when in a seaport, go to the docks.
Docks.
That's where I'm headed.
Docks it is.
If you look at the map, you'll notice that the majority of the docks are, well, there's two sets. So one up by the Mirabar Shield area there, and a second set down on Dragon Beach.
If I know Ben,
I think
put something on
Dragon-
Dragon Beach.
Is Dragon Beach more private, or
Polly is up in the
am I
northern
mistaken
one.
about that?
Dragon Beach is definitely an area that is harder to get to. You have to go through the captain's court area, which, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the better sections of town, if I remember right.
Well, we can just go south along the wall here.
If you're looking for shady, the open shore is the place to go. Well, actually, everything's shady in this town, so.
I'd say we just follow the wall down because it looks like is that stairs that go down to?
The city itself doesn't look like it's in very good shape. It looks run down and very seedy pretty much everywhere. You're in kind of the better section of town there, but it still doesn't look like it's been well taken care of.
Put Hermiston to their Umatilla.
All right.
I'm gonna start heading to the open shore.
Are you going for the far one first?
Yeah,
We're already here at Dragon Beach.
Yeah,
let me know what you find.
right there.
Fine, I'll stay with you guys. Lame, I'm gonna go up. on
Party
the
together, strong.
for drugs. Well, not really drugs, poisons to kill people, but it's fine.
You'll have your.
You can
dime.
get those anywhere.
We have poisons at home.
Uh, and so are there any like I don't know boards, like wanted posters, any kind of I don't know message boards anywhere along where we're going?
Yeah, there'd actually be quite a bit of stuff posted on pretty much any surface they could find. There's quite a bit. There's quite a bit of different things. Some post boards, all kinds of different surfaces. Most of the stuff you see's probably been there for a while.
I'm going to revert to my old habit and start looking at some of that stuff as I'm wandering around. See if anything strikes my attention as we're going.
You run into two things that seem to be more prominent than the rest when you're looking through all that information. The first is a wanted poster where you see several different drawings of a just kind of almost a black shadow with a hat, tall and lanky, and it's wanted. It says black, uh, uh, one-eyed Jack. The eye is depicted as a burning red, uh, like ghostly image. The other, the other one that you see predominantly is just a depiction of a dark figure once again. But this time the clothing is has got detail to it, and it's a long coat with tight breeches, a thin individual, and it's depicted as like a demon-esque looking face and a feathered hat. And there's no name to this. It's just simply called the demon, we'll say. And it's just saying it's wanted for nighttime murders.
Both of them, or just
Just the demon. The one-eyed Jack is wanted for about 15 different things, most of which relate to one form or another of piracy.
Man, how do you get arrested for being a pirate in a pirate town?
Feeling from the pirates in this town.
You gotta be real clumsy.
Be either really good or really bad.
Or don't grease the
you're-
right palms, yeah.
I was gonna say, or you're stealing from people.
Just greasing his own palms.
Yeah, like I said, really good or really bad.
Honor among thieves.
Well,
Are we up there? Do you see
Why would
us?
we be up there?
Well, didn't we have? Oh no, wait, that was the death drawing, the funeral one. I was kind of hoping we could get a wanted poster too. That'd
Well,
be cool.
go back to Yartar. You might find one there. But yeah, I mean, you also see some different things. You do find some missing posters of various individuals with crude drawings and some vague descriptions that aren't real great. You know, uh, like just missing posters for individuals.
I was half expecting us to have a poster of us, and it's just like wanted arson.
Well, not here. I mean,
I
Down
was
to
gonna
clear
say,
up
not in
north.
Luskin.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, anything that seems, I don't know, that links all these missing persons posters?
sorry, what was that? I was
Oh,
responding to somebody.
okay. Just wondering if there's anything, any common link with these missing persons or anything. More curiosity than anything else.
I mean, um, no. I mean, they
All
don't
right.
say anything about how they disappeared or anything like that. Just that they're missing, and you know, wanted information about this. Missing this person. Nothing that says anything else about them.
Okay.
To nothing that would link them together other than that they're missing.
Okay. And you know what I'm looking, keeping my eye out for specifically too, right?
You could refresh my memory. Might be good. I mean, I got a couple.
Ex-
I got ideas of what you're doing, but you might be good to refresh my memory.
yeah. I'll just text it to you.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye out for a certain ship name. I don't think I would know the crew members, but
So you're going to Dragon Beach, guys? Is that where you're going first?
yep.
We'll
Okay.
see if it's populated, and if not, then we can head to the.
So you come down to Dragon Beach, and what you first notice is that it is almost devoid of ships. Um, there's only like two in the entire docks area here. Um, as you're watching, you can see the two ships that are there look like they're being worked on. They're currently being repaired. One of them has two missing masts, and the other one has a large broken upper hull on the side of the ship.
They're being fixed.
Yeah, there's workmen working on them right now, but there doesn't seem to be any merchants or anything coming in and out of here. Like loading ships and unloading ships.
Any of this ring a bell with any of the people looking for anyone?
I'm just kind of trying to talk to someone to
You want to
some
find a
information.
random person to talk to, or do you
See
have a
if they're
specific?
if they feel like a local, they kind of know the place a lot. They
Okay,
would know strangers from residents.
sure. You see just like a dockhand walking past with a coil of rope on his shoulder.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yeah. What can I do for you? Huh?
Hey there. It looks like you seem to be a local here at Luskin.
What gave it away?
Ah ha 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 ha. So, anyway, I'm assuming that you can imagine that we're not from around here. Um, but we happen to be looking for other people that don't seem to belong here either. Would you happen to know if you've seen anyone recently like that? Specifically, I mean, who I'm
Ido, is
looking
your
for is,
charisma 6?
yes. So, my guy, he is kind of hard to miss, and also kind of hard to see depending on your perspective, I guess. But he's a little gnome. Have you seen many gnomes around these parts?
Oh boy.
No.
I can't say that I have. These are, of course, these are the private docks of the nobles and military docks. So mostly humans down here. Uh, Perhaps you try up north there at the open shore docks. It's where the merchants and stuff come and go. Much more, you know, open with people of other races there.
Gotcha. Well, thank you. I'll go check that out. group and like, woof, that was rough.
As you're turning around, Eidolon, you see a flicker of movement behind the dockhand as he turns around and starts heading back for the docks. A figure dressed all in black steps out of a black mist behind the dockhand, turns and smiles at you with an evil grin, and then rams her dagger into his back straight through his heart, and then immediately vanishes. The dockhand collapses. This happens in like a second.
We all see this?
Yep.
Can I counterspell any of them disappearing?
Was there any verbal?
Make an Arcana check.
Did it seem like they were casting a spell?
No.
14.
Okay.
And yeah, so Ezra, your senses don't detect a spell to counterspell.
Okay.
You don't
hear
see a spell. You just see effects.
She's wanted for nighttime murders.
And where are my notes on this?
And we can't do anything, or
One of
Sound
you,
like you said.
one of you recognizes her.
that's concerning. It's over, isn't it? He's the type who would have shady.
I have no idea. He's got to
Ah.
tell me. I don't know what's going on here.
You're the type who would have shady people.
Yeah, no, actually, all of you guys recognize her. I forgot. So it's the person that you saw step out of the mist and then disappear again. It was Verita,
Ah,
God damn it.
and she just vanishes right before your eyes. Like there's a poof of black mist, and she's just gone, just like she came. The
wanna cast-
dockhand collapses to the ground, blood fountaining from both sides of the wound.
No,
Dead instantly.
no,
What?
Dragon Beach
What?
Deckhand, no.
I get no chance to save it.
Well,
Wait.
you can rush
Dead.
over and try.
Yeah. That's
Lethal
what I'll
damage.
do. I will cure wounds.
So you run over to try to cure wounds. Several people in the vicinity gasp in horror and start running away in various different directions. There's some
Okay.
screams and shouts.
I'm gonna yell for a guard.
I want to cast a message.
I'll yell for that as well.
All right.
21.
So you try to heal the wounds, but you quickly realize that, believe it or not, the man's soul has already left his body.
Believe it or not, commoners only have 4 hit points.
If
did
you're
the
lucky,
wrong
they
one,
have 4 hit points.
Didn't
I did
get
the wrong
killed
one, but
by
I
one
did it.
pinch of a crab.
Yeah,
An ant sneezes on you and you die.
But
Totally
she
meant
did-
to do the lowest one, but I didn't. But I'll stick.
I
with it.
saw
It
3rd
is
level
what
and
it is.
I'm like, man, that's ballsy.
Yeah, no, that was not what I intended, but I'm gonna stick with it.
so
Adrenaline.
a couple of guards start running in your direction as you're calling for them. The dead man's blood is soaking into the sand.
So
What's-
before, I wanted to cast a message right after she disappeared.
Sure.
And I just want to say, so what was that? What? And that's it. See if I get a response.
To her.
Yeah, attempting 120-foot range. I don't know if she's still.
So you cast the spell, and the spell fails.
Well, not within 120 feet of us, guys.
So guards rushed over, right?
Yeah, guards rush over. What happened here? What? This man's dead. And they draw their weapons, you know, looking at you, looking at the man. What happened?
So
Someone stabbed him.
a woman appeared, stabbed him, and then disappeared.
Yep.
Now-
Both guards make a sign in the air to ward off evil and step back. Oh, you saw her? You're cursed then.
No,
Go-
I mean, we are, but in a different way. Do you have a guard captain that we can speak with? Because I believe I recognized her. I might have a name for you.
You see another group of soldiers coming around the corner into the off the streets into the dock area, headed your direction. And one of the guards that's with you turns and says, "Yes, there. That's Bolivar." And sure enough, you see the guard from the gate coming around the corner.
He's the captain.
Yep.
Hold up.
He runs up. And he doesn't draw his weapons. He looks at the man in the dirt, examines, and he goes, I haven't seen one like this. What happened? He turns and looks at the party and goes, You've been here 5 minutes.
Just
Which one?
unlucky, I think. Not as unlucky as this fella.
I swear it wasn't us, as I have blood-covered hands. Trying.
A woman appeared, stabbed him, and then disappeared. Now, I believe I recognize her as a woman named Verita Nartok.
Verita Nartok?
That's the one.
Never heard of her.
Probably better off with that.
Well, I need to inspect your weapons.
I will summon my greatsword from the ether.
Sure, I'll
He
just
kind of steps back. Like, oh,
There you go.
yes, that looks fine.
I'll
Inspects.
summon the daggers.
Yeah, they just kind of looks over all your weapons. He goes, "This wound was not made by you."
That sword disappears.
Crazy.
A couple of other people walk up then and say that they saw the woman as well. And then he goes, "Very well," and he motions his guards to put their weapons away. He goes, "Did you see anything else about her? Any distinguishing marks?"
You guys, I can just
She had a smile.
He
I
literally
say with
looked,
all seriousness.
She literally looked straight at all of us here, smiled, and stabbed him, and then disappeared. That's all we saw. We didn't have time to react.
I can give just a physical description of what Verita looks like.
Okay. The only additional thing that you could note is that she was dressed all in black.
Yeah.
And that it was black leather armor and it was decorated with black hammers.
That, yep,
Makes sense.
that's an interesting bit. Also, I don't know how much of the arcane the guard are interested in, but I attempted to dispel the escape attempt, and it was not magical. Or it was not a magic I could counter.
Well, perhaps you should go speak with some of the mages at the host tower.
Sounds like a good place to go.
They may know
Mages
more.
know.
Ben, did she have a feathered hat?
No, she did not.
Okay, just curious. Okay.
Well, can you point us in this direction? And we shall go.
He points across the water towards a tall set of towers reaching up. Looks kind of like a hand that rises up from the island. And
Cool.
the towers are the fingers.
Dope.
Let me see if I can find a picture. I'll show it to you guys.
That sounds even creepier than the Shadow Lady. I don't want to go to Hand Tower.
Are we going in the middle finger?
Well, I guess it's not quite, but there's lots of pictures here, but none of them that are actually what I have always read it described as. I mean,
We don't have noodles. Is it cool if I take some?
yeah, that's fine.
Go.
Let's see. I mean, here's an image from the internet of it. Somebody's rendition of it. I've always, from the books, I've always, the description was always more like a hand than a tree, but whatever.
All right. Well, it's over by the other dogs also, so we can hit both.
Let's mosey.
Let's mosey. Maybe I'll just walk off with the body laying there.
The guards pick up the body and begin to drag him off. And people whispering as you walk past, and the whole 9 yards. All right,
It's a pretty cool tower.
Bolivar, he trots up and keeps up with you, and he goes, I will accompany you to the tower.
Sounds good.
Yes, that sounds right. Quite right.
Well, it'll be a lot easier to get in with you here, anyways.
Well, I need to explain my side of things to them and introduce you. They, the mages can be a little, critical of people just walking up.
Yeah, wizard's dicks, right, Island? I'm gonna elbow him.
You're a dick.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so you make your way through the city, head over towards the host tower, and Boulevard talks with what appears to be a mage of some kind, or at least a person dressed in a robe with some arcane symbols and stuff. And they step aside and talk amongst themselves, in a low voice. And then he comes back and says that the man in the robe walks back towards the tower. Bolivar comes over and he says, "Well, they're gonna bring down Trosk, the Red. Is going to come and speak with you.
Just Trost Red.
Yeah, one of the Red Wizards."
Is he important?
Yes.
Important.
Yes, and you can tell Boulevard's a little nervous. He kind of shuffles on his feet a little bit. He goes, just don't embarrass me, please."
Oof, no promises on that one. So, Ido, do you have a color? This wizard's the red.
He's thinking about it.
Or he doesn't know he's on mute.
Eidolon's mute now?
Damn it. My voice. My voice, I found it.
Ben, was that a reference to The Sound of Silence? Did I get it one?
No,
Or-
he's not allowed to make references now. I'll just point that out. If you guys can make references to each other, it wouldn't work very well.
Was your voice taken by a strange octopus lady?
But no, wait, no. I'm not
Oh.
a mermaid.
Oh, well, you guys are doing some good ones.
But no, Ezra. I don't have a color or a name. I haven't earned my mage name yet.
I mean, we could just give you one.
Is that how that
One
works?
one day I'll get it. One day.
I mean, since I'm basically a mage, do I need to get one of those?
I roll my eyes heavily.
Does Tanuki get a title?
Tanuki is his title. And
Oh,
a
shit,
name.
what's his
And
name?
his name.
Oh, okay. You psyched me out with that.
And his pronoun.
Tanuki is pleased.
What's a pronoun?
I roll my eyes again.
It's
I think it's like a verb.
it's a noun, but more important.
Ugh. You uncultured.
Hey,
Don't
grew
you
up
guys
in a
ever read
forest.
books? Yeah, and I read every book ever. Well, at least ever in the tower.
I mean, I read books all the time. You've seen me read a lot of books.
I guess.
And about this time, you see a man in a red robe come striding your direction. He's got his hood up, so you can't see his face very well. Strides directly up to Bolivar and says, "Well, what is all this about?" And Bolivar gestures at the party and says, They saw something on the beach that can't be explained." The wizard turns to you and says, "Well then, out with it."
A
A
woman
lady
appeared,
got stabbed.
stabbed a man and then disappeared.
No, sorry, a man got stabbed by a lady. We
Yes.
said it better.
I did attempt to counterspell her disappearance. It failed. And
It failed.
sorry.
What do you mean by failed? You mean you...
it didn't have an arcane target to latch onto. I don't believe it was any ordinary form of magic.
Oh, well, that's easy enough to explain. She could have been using a magic object or something that did not cast a spell.
Hmm.
Uh,
That's why you're the archmage. Have you... Alright. I recognize this woman as Verita Nartok. Have you ever heard of a being called Nurtog the Vile?
the red wizard looks at you funny and says, "Of course I have, but you should not name him. That's dangerous."
He's not very bright. He keeps doing it.
Fear of a name increases the fear of the thing itself.
In this case, naming him could get you dead, but, if you want to keep doing it, we could certainly remove you from the city so that you at least will not decimate us.
Be real
Remember, we
honest, doesn't like me.
we named him Naruto.
Oh yes, we generally refer to him as Naruto now.
Much better.
But at least you know who I'm talking about. This Verita is a follower and possible worshiper of Naruto. And having her in the city is way worse than just a normal murderer.
I thought it was pronounced Naruto.
Oi.
I cast banishment on Araken. No, this is happening.
That's
The one time you speak up and it's just the correct R pronunciation.
I can charisma save.
Wait, components, an item distasteful to the target.
Oh,
Oh my God.
What are you presenting, Ezra?
Yeah, where's your component?
I'll just hang on to because it doesn't say it consumes the first.
Well, technically, you don't have
but
to
you-
have one. Since
So I'll just
you're
put
a
my hand on
Dodo.
Alabaster's shoulder. And use the component. It's all right.
Yeah, that'll work.
You know, I don't think the spell would go through. Huh?
No, the magic's is even stronger.
So I just vamped you to a different plane for the next minute.
Just
it's really
Deep
dark
breath.
here.
It's a harmless demi-plane. He'll be fine.
It's
Unless
a
you're
harmless
not,
plane. Nothing
and-
badass.
unless you're not from the prime material plane, Riken, then you go back to your home plane. Are
So
you a lava demon?
Bolivar and the Red Wizard are kind of taken aback by your actions.
He'll come back. Don't worry about it.
he needs to sit in a
Happens
corner
all
and
the
think
time.
about it.
It's all in good fun.
Well, at least I know
This is
that you
normal
know a
enough.
thing or two about magic, says the Red Wizard.
Me too. I'm a good mage.
Make a deception check.
Yeah.
I just
It's
like
not
do the
deception if he believes it.
I just do the biggest face palm. Just we're not even here for 30 seconds.
Poor
Bolivar asked not to embarrass him.
Yeah, I got rid of Riken. It's the best possible move.
What did I tell you guys about using magic?
Use it all the time.
Let's see, that keeps him gone for a minute, right?
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm going to go up to the red mage and say, so, is red mage your pronoun? I just heard about pronouns and I'm curious. Is that your pronoun?
Sure. That sounds about right. You don't
can't-
smell
I can't
too
take
good.
these
Would you
guys
please
anywhere.
go over there?
What are you talking to? Me?
Yes, you.
Well, I smell like the
Short
mate
thing over there.
What do I smell like?
He's actually
That's
a hobbit.
offensive.
Well, he can
No.
hobbit over downwind would be great.
Oh snap!
That sentence didn't make any sense. Now I don't even know what you want.
It's a mage thing.
Do you have another banishment, Ezra?
Yep. Saving it.
Alright.
All right. So, first off, thank you for speaking with us.
Well, I was made to believe that it was important, but it doesn't sound like it was. I have
you
absolutely no idea who this Veritar was. Anyways.
Well,
So you don't think it's important to know the name of the one that's been killing people in your city just because you didn't already know it?
Oh, people die in the city all the time. It's not
It was-
important. As long as it's out there and not in here.
I will say our last encounter with him was with someone named Carlin at the Ransnor estate.
The wizard gazes at you for a second. Really? I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, neither do we. There's no fire there. And then I'm just gonna turn around and start walking away.
I want to insight check. I
Huh?
want to see if he's telling the truth.
All right.
I don't know a thing.
Was it deception or persuasion?
I mean, seems like he's been pretty honest with you, right? So you have no reason to think that there's anything untoward going on here.
Well, if there's no further insights, we do have some other business to take care of, people to find.
Yes, I have important experiments to run. Farewell.
Speaking of people to find, you wouldn't happen to have run into a gnome mage lately, have you?
A gnome mage, says the Red Wizard.
Yes.
Well, I do happen to know a couple, I suppose. What of it?
Have any of them been to your town lately? In the last few months?
There's a couple of them here now.
Didn't you say his name was Ben?
Audible gasp. Do you know the names, perhaps?
I do.
Is one of them Ben? Or Old Ben, as a lot like to call him.
Well, no, actually not.
Oh. Have you ever met him, or has he been right here?
I don't think that I have heard that name before, actually.
And this is probably Riken popping back into our plane.
Yeah.
And so Riken pops in, and he's urinating as he's popping in, just peeing on the ground.
Dude, send me back.
Vanish. Take a charisma save.
I can't willingly go. Can I willingly go?
I didn't need to see that. He's
Oh,
too charismatic.
nope.
I tried, man.
Oh.
Now there's
My
pee everywhere.
What saving throw is it to pinch it off? Like,
Constant.
That's just up to you, man.
all right.
Pick a strength, maybe throw.
I do my damnest to to stop.
I think it's just damage, like so.
Ouch.
Could I insight check him when I asked him about if he knew him?
Sure.
Damn.
You get the feeling he's
Well-
not being honest with you.
Oh.
You guys have cleaners, right?
The Red Wizard says, I just don't have time for any more of this. Farewell.
Not
And he
really.
turns and
Bye.
starts walking back towards the tower.
We're all thinking of
Bulver is red-faced, trying really hard not to look in any direction that involves you.
Dude, I try to get rid of him.
When
Pee on the ground now. Can we get that cleaned up?
when we
To be fair,
Like-
the entire town doesn't smell anything much different than the pee you just left. So,
And I eat healthy.
That's not better.
not other than the fact you did it, right next to the tower, it's not that big a deal. All right.
so when we leave this room and turn the corner where we're not being watched, I'd like to cast a spell.
All right. As you're walking away, since you're, what's everybody's passive perception again?
14.
14.
Same. 14.
Are we really all at
14?
14?
Yep.
How do we all
Yep.
have the same?
It was
This is
Kai
ridiculous.
that noticed things. You guys
Kai
outside.
has like a. Well, he took expertise. If I had expertise, then I'd be good. But I don't, so I would.
That's okay. 14's
I
14's
do-
actually enough. Anyways,
I have my
so
Helen's earrings.
you notice though that as you're walking around the corner, that the wizard has stopped, turned around, and is watching you leave.
I'll wave.
He was watching what? Oh, us?
Yeah.
Uh,
You stop.
something
You
else
stop.
from us?
You stop and wave, and he turns around and acts like he was just examining something, and then continues walking to the tower.
That was
Okay.
weird.
Hey guys, I'm pretty sure I revealed too much information.
I think that you did that as soon as you said that you knew the lady. Yeah, pretty sure. And then talked about Naruto. Whatever.
Naruto. I also mentioned the
Confusing
mansion we
names.
set on fire that one time.
Just
I might have-
gave away everything.
I might have been meditating when you said that.
You're like that guy that doesn't know how to keep any secrets.
That's like you're like Ben, like this guy I know. Yeah. Not old Ben. Sorry, I know.
All right, so you guys walk back towards the same section of town that you're at, or you're going to head north?
Well, I was trying to cast a spell.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I forgot about that. Sorry.
So I was trying to get out of eyesight of everyone as we're
Well-
kind of just walking down the hallway.
We still have the guard captain.
It's
with
not
us,
a
right?
hallway. I mean, you're out in the open.
Or
You just went around a corner away from his sight, not necessarily anyone's sight. There are people around, so getting out of everybody's sight would require ducking down an alleyway or something like that.
so where did we meet?
We were
Tor-
outside the
or-
tower.
We were outside it. Oh, I thought we were in.
No.
We never went in.
Never went
Oh.
in. Nope.
Whoops.
Nope.
I know. Pardon me.
So,
Okay. Well, still, I'll try it.
what are you gonna do?
Arcane Eye.
I knew it.
All right.
And then I want to make it move to follow Trosk. Right?
Trosk. Yeah. Well, at least that's
Trosk.
that's close enough to what I said.
Okay. Sorry, that's what I got written down.
Mm-hmm. It's actually this spelling. So it's more like
Trask.
that. It's Trusk. Trusk.
Oh, okay. I had a O.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't type it, so there you go.
Okay. So that's what I want to do with it, is follow him.
I should learn to type my names, then I don't forget them either. Okay, so you send your eye after him. That's cool. All right, he goes inside the tower. And you have your eye follow him into the tower?
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see if he'll lead me to Ben. Old Ben.
Yeah, as soon as your eye crosses the threshold, it winks out of existence.
You know they can 100% track that, right?
I mean, it's just
Track what?
the spell is ended when it tries to cross the threshold into the tower.
That sneaky little. Wait, what was he? Was he just a human?
Yep, as far as you could tell, he kept himself hooded and covered.
Why were you trying to drop a slur if
He
he
had
wasn't?
a pronoun.
Yeah.
I don't remember. What was it all right?
The red.
mage.
Right.
Red
Red
mage.
mage. Yes.
Yeah. I know
That
things.
sneaky, that sneaky red bastard.
That's half a pro. Does that make it a pro?
Yeah, I think that's just a pro.
Hmm.
That
Who needs
sneaky
books?
bastard red.
Hey, you gotta stop saying that B word, man. I don't know, my dad.
He just
That's not
tested
cool.
it, and now he's.
Who does?
I mean, I haven't adopted that, but he's pretty cool.
Yeah, mine's.
That
think.
explains so much.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do?
Let's hit the beach.
Face palm a little bit.
And Bolivar comes back and he says, "Well, that happened.
Dude, that went way better than I expected.
What did you expect to happen?"
I'm
Fire.
just surprised that
Lights.
Reckon wasn't fully nude, honestly. That usually happens.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I just woke up in a completely different area,
Pretty sure.
and I've been holding it since this morning. And I thought I had some privacy.
Pretty sure the last time we were in a mage's tower, I threw a chamber pot on Wolver at some point.
That's true. And it was used.
That's
Oh, yeah.
why I still smell like that. Is that why
Yeah,
you
but
were so
then
offended?
I don't. You've taken a shower since then, right? Or a bath?
I mean,
rather? Not
He's been
shower.
in
I mean,
Showers
shape.
don't exist.
I was. Oh, the dwarves. It's probably still on me.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm glad I'm desensitized to it. Yeah.
stinking dwarves. They're really cool though.
Well, Borovir, thank you for showing us the tower.
Yeah, he says, no problem. I'm gonna head to the Cutlass, get a drink, I think.
Sounds good. Say hi to Faravir for me. And
If you're looking for the Cutlass, he points down towards the entrance to Dragon Beach. He goes, it's right down there, close to the entrance to Dragon Beach.
Tell me, Bolivar, before you leave, what do you know about Trusk? You said you don't like him and you get kind of nervous around him, but why specifically?
He's been known
Do you
to
know something?
to punish people for minor things. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm still alive, and he walks off.
Oh, he's gonna die now. Oh well.
Not Bolivar. First deckhand.
Was that his name?
Yeah, it was DB. Cooper.
Shit, we didn't have the money.
So
I
name's
call him
Loki.
DB because it was Dragon Beach. Dragon Beach. Dragon Beach deckhand. DBDH.
Yeah.
Well, down to Dragon Beach.
No, now we're going to what's it called? Overshore?
We
Open
already at
shore.
The open
Dragon
shore.
Beach. Did we go to
We-
Dragon
we-
Beach already?
Yeah,
We did,
Dragon
that's
Beach is
over
where DBDH died.
I didn't see anything there. Then?
No, remember all the ships were like broken or busted.
Yeah, you do notice from where you're at, because you're out on these islands right now, because that's where the host tower is. You can see now that there's two ships pulling in to port at Dragon Beach. One of them, Alabaster, looks awful familiar.
Well, then I might have to stop by that. I can't really make out the flag very well, but I might have to go over there. But you guys can go up if you want to the other beach. More of a private conversation, anyways.
How rude.
Sure, you can't use a little company.
When will you let us in, Alabaster? Huh?
I mean, he hasn't
Open
even
up-
told us
oh,
his real name.
Open up your heart.
Like the Sonic songs told us to.
You know, that's fair. I have, you know. Anyways, bye.
This guy.
I hope he gets in trouble and needs us. Then we don't show up.
And then he'll realize a lifelong lesson of friendship.
I can still hear you guys. I'm only like 12 feet of, like, you're not talking quietly.
We know.
We know.
All right, I'll catch up then. Yeah.
Guys,
Alright,
let's get in
cool.
the tower and go. Just get in the tower and go.
If one other person wants to come with me, they can, but I prefer not to bring too many. People get nervous.
Let's all go.
It's not a good idea.
I'll come along.
All right, sounds good to me. Let's go.
Alright, we'll go look for old Ben.
Alright. I
Okay.
mean,
So
I don't know who else to ask.
We're gonna look at someone on the street. You, hey you, do you know old Ben?
I wish I had a picture of him.
Let's just
Have
go to
you
a
seen
bar or a
Lucha?
restaurant. He's got to go out sometime. Like, you got to buy groceries and shit, right?
Can you make him a
Wow.
loser? Can you just show people?
No. I don't have every spell, Ezra. Gosh.
Make a tiny hut.
Or
where you want.
do I
Can you message
create
him?
bonfire? No, I don't have that.
Yeah, this
How
one
about-
blast.
I kind of like Riken's idea. Let's just why don't we head to the Cutlass? That sounds like the hottest spot in town. I'm sure there's been they've heard stories.
Did you hear that, Alabaster?
Okay, so you guys are gonna head down to Dragon Beach, and the rest of you are headed where?
The Cutlass.
Which is also down towards Dragon Beach.
So
Fair
we're all
enough.
walking together.
Oh, this is
Wait, they're
Decided
not-
to split. I thought you were going that way.
Awkward.
Yeah. So
They don't like it when there's more than 2 people.
I thought you guys were going up to the other beach.
yeah. So have fun with your private conversation. As we keep just walking side by side.
Yeah, and you enjoy finding
We will.
the person you're looking for. Good.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little frustrated. I want to
You-
find this guy and I can't. There's so much I gotta say to him, but he's just a dick.
I could message him. He might respond.
I mean, you can always just like have Ezra talk to him for you. He likes to, resolve other people's family matters.
True.
Oh,
Problem solver.
do you think we're gonna run into that one wizard guy with his buff sister? Are they siblings? I don't remember.
Yeah. Hope not. F those guys.
You're gonna win the duel this time, right?
You've gotten a lot more vulgar, Eidolon.
You're
Alright.
damn right. And
Alright,
I start.
maybe
I
we'll
point.
go-
I point my dope staff like a gun. Just like, pew! I got him this time.
Started as a Hufflepuff, now he's a Slytherin.
Gross.
Which part? The Hufflepuff or the Slytherin?
I feel like there's a little bit of
All of
Falcon
it.
in there too.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
It's like that
The
character.
two bodies are merging.
All right.
Falcon is Eidolon.
Yeah,
Years
it's-
later,
It's like
he's like,
Plot twist.
Alabaster was actually cool. I'm gonna.
it's funny.
That was before he met his stepdad.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
All right.
His origin.
And then that's when he took up the name Falcon. It's crazy. Wouldn't even know.
Oh man. Okay.
The secret origin revealed.
Wow.
All right. So you guys you all head south, and 3 of you stop at the tavern while was it Alabaster and Ulver?
Oh.
Yep.
Continue to Dragon Beach. Okay.
Yep.
So at the tavern, you step inside, and you immediately see Bolivar over at a table by himself, sitting with a pitcher of ale and a mug that he's pouring into. Sees you as you come in, and he sighs, looks at his beer, pushes it away, and motions you over.
Hey, look, it's our good friend Bolivar. Let's go cheer him up.
Alright, we'll wander over.
And
He gestures to the seat. He goes, "Have a seat."
wave down the waitress to bring us the beers.
All right. One of them bustles over, asks for your orders.
One for me.
Is this the guy
Four,
at the front gate?
four big beers, please. Ales.
Actually, I'd prefer an IPA.
Takes
Pale ales.
she goes off with your orders to get your drinks. Bolvar tries to drown his sorrows. Bolivar does.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Oh, I was
Yep.
gonna say that. Come on. Dang it.
I
Yes.
was looking for Was that the reference? Was that the reference, Ben?
Oh shit, that would be good.
Dude, was it? No, I wasn't even thinking about that.
No,
I was.
it yes, it
I wasn't
was.
even.
It
I wasn't
was.
even thinking about the reference. It just that's what comes to mind.
Although I'm really surprised that you got it so early. I haven't even gotten a
I was
chance for
thinking
him to
about
do the
like 10
woes
minutes
yet.
ago when you first
Yeah.
introduced him.
Yeah, right?
Bolivar?
That song's
Yeah.
been running in my head ever since.
How did you get it
Yeah,
off of
as soon as you-
Bolivar?
As soon as you
God.
introduced him, that's what I was
Music
thinking of.
reference.
And
Come
then-
on.
then
I
I
guess
was waiting
I
for
guess
it to
you guys
come
are
up
on the ball.
organically.
I'm surprised. All right.
So Raikou gets that one?
Riken gets that one because he called it out.
Nice, dude.
I was kicking myself because I was gonna ask him if the next time I got to see him, I was like, "Do you have broken dreams?"
Yeah, you guys, yeah. I haven't even gotten to like half of it yet, so I'm like, no way. Whatever.
Well, keep using
I
them.
hate you, Raikou.
All right.
You weren't even thinking about it.
I wasn't thinking about the competition, but like the reference came to my head like as soon as he was introduced.
Good job. Good job. I mean,
It's funny.
I hope some of the other ones are harder. That's all I got to say. We'll see. Okay, so anyways, like I said, drowning his sorrows. I think that's what did the final for Riken was when I said he was drowning his sorrows, you know.
Yeah, I was like, this dude's so emo. His
All
grass
right.
cuts itself.
So, anyways, but he just
Tried so hard,
you guys
got so far.
get drinks and hang out with him, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'll say how much, because I'll give Boulevard 1 and then 3 for us.
Okay.
I'll buy him some food too.
All
And
right.
yeah, I'll
Who's not
order
just
the
drinking?
food and everything. Yeah,
So we'll say
your finest dishes, your finest mead.
the finest mead and finest dishes, huh? All right. If you truly want that, then you can spend, we'll say, a couple gold apiece for each one of you. It costs 2 gold.
All right, I'll look at my pockets, be like, uh-oh, I don't have my gold on me. I'll reach in my bag of holding where I have all my gems, and I'll pull out.
No! I'm gonna you idiot! Stop!
Hey,
Stop.
I got
Stop,
this,
stop,
guys. I got this. Don't worry, I'm paying for
Stop.
dinner.
Oh my
I'm
God!
paying.
Stop! I know what you're.
I just
stop.
I've got a big raise. It's all
Oh,
good.
stop!
So I'll pull
Please
out one of
stop.
the
I'm gonna make
Please
a
stop.
rapid check. I will make
We're
it.
in
I'll
public
put it
right now.
in
You're
tray.
making a scene. Please just stop.
I'm like, here you go.
No.
Just
Have
bring
you
us your
pulled out-
finest stuff. Thank you.
We are
And,
actively trying to.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Dorothy.
I'm gonna take.
Okay.
I'm literally gonna
No.
take it out of her hand, and I'm gonna give her a generous tip on top of what's owed.
This
And
guy
just-
pulled out $1,000 bills to pay for
yeah,
like.
I'm sorry.
Well,
he's
see, so when I pull out the opal,
he's
I'll
a
look
virgin.
at it. I'll look at it.
he's-
I'll
my
shrug,
God.
be like, huh, okay, it's good enough.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I don't know monetary value.
All right, give me the bag of holding.
Yep.
Give me the bag of holding.
So how much? How much?
This is a
how
gift
much
from the
do I
Dawn
owe?
of Day. Don't you dare touch it,
Oh
How
my
much do I
gosh.
guys. It's fine. She's going to get our meal. Let's have a talk. Come on, let's sit down. We're
Two-
fine.
two
I will
gold per
Eldritch blast
person.
you into the
You
ground.
guys. You
Wait.
guys and
10
your
gold.
greed. Come on, your
I'll-
greed.
I'll
So
give
you
her-
actually
Honestly.
give her the gem. I just want to clear this
Yes.
up.
No.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
are
yes.
trying to grab.
Okay, so
I
he
already
goes
took
to
it back.
hand the gem to the girl, who gets the dinner plate size eyes at the side of the gem, And then basically it's a dog pile on Eidolon moment or something like that. And
No.
Bolivar is just
Eidolon, that's
dumbfounded.
right.
And it's
Well,
just everybody in the entire room just stops and
Wait.
turns and looks at your table.
Eidolon, you rolled a 19. You can use that.
I could use both my portents to win this right now, just to
You're
let
right.
you guys know.
Okay. You have to beat us.
It's cool. You said citizens only have like 4 HP, right?
Well, anyways,
What am I rolling?
Commoner-
Am I really rolling?
Yes, we're trying to restrain you.
it's
I don't know why
it's
you
not a
have to
save,
say
it's a
save.
check, but yeah. I think it's the same for you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's the same. I just hit the wrong button.
Anyways,
Wait.
I'll pay the 10 gold that it costs, and then give her a 2 gold tip.
after the scuffle is over, and Ezra comes out with the gem of the dog pile, and the young lady is still staring at the group like you've all gone insane, and the rest of the entire place is staring at your party like you're insane. And Bolivar is like, oh, give me patience.
It's weird that me and Ulver are having the more normal conversation right
Right.
And you finally pay the waitress 10 gold, and she leaves. And the entire room slowly goes back into normalcy. But you start seeing that people are now glancing your direction and whispering amongst themselves. You have drawn
Like-
a considerable amount of attention to yourselves.
It's a city full of pirates or something.
Actually,
Man.
I am going to stand up and just announce, like,
Oh my god. They're
no. They're all
I'm
fucking
not
talking
there.
anyway. I'm
Go
just gonna let
ahead.
them know.
I'm
Hey.
not there.
Oh, let's let this
Hey.
train wreck keep going, shall we?
Nope. I'm gonna let you all know right fucking now. I can take every single one of you.
He's
And
gonna
at the
start a
same
bar
time,
fight.
if you take this gem, a giant ice dragon will chase you down until you die.
He's gonna it's not even an
This
ice
shit
dragon.
is
It's not even
It is cursed.
They
I'm
don't know
telling you
that.
right now.
They
This
don't know
gem is
that.
cursed.
I'm gonna also stand up and while we have
He's
your
gonna-
attention, does anyone know Old Ben?
He's gonna start a bar fight, dude.
You
Hell
notice
yeah.
Bolivar is trying to crawl under the table.
Bolivar
Hey,
under the table. Do you,
Bolivar, where'd you
know
go?
what
I hold my action.
Anyways, nobody does
So is
anything.
it-
They just stare at you some more.
No one knows Old Ben. No one. Ido, did you make him up?
That would be like me. But no, not
Just
this
like
time.
Tanuki.
Hey, you're not here. Shut.
No, that was me, like as a person.
Oh. Well, how about this, bar tendies? There's one random gem in this bag
God, no. Shut up, Ido.
for someone who has information about Old Ben Kenobi.
And death for the person that lies about it.
Yeah,
The
what he said.
captain of the guards here, you dumbass.
I thought he left. I don't see him anymore.
No, he's under the table. He's hiding. I'll point very obviously.
Dave, what are you doing under the table? Get up here. You old kook. And we're also friends with Captain of the Guard. Anyone? Shiny rare
He is
gem.
so dead. People are gonna think
All right.
he's rich though.
So while you guys
with
are
them. He's
enjoying
with the party.
what I can only imagine is a continuing train wreck,
So no one answers. They just ignore
Those
them.
just still silent.
Yeah, no,
Or
they just pretty much ignore you. You get some funny looks. Everybody acts like they just don't want anything to do with you. You also notice the barmaids are now avoiding your table.
Yeah, tell them to leave. We're not gonna get any beer.
They took the gold and left.
Yeah, maybe you could fucking ruin the next fucking dinner, Ido. Jesus.
Yeah, Oliver, you act
This is why Dom-
surprised. I should mention, guys, this town is not just run down, but you notice some significant differences over some other towns. Not a lot of windows in this town. So, throwing that out there. Something I was just talking with Oliver about. I want you to keep that in mind. Like I'm talking about glass windows, not like openings that you can open. You know, they have openings that you can open and close, but since it's cold as bloody blue blazes outside, they're all closed. Okay, so moving on. Are you guys going to do anything else? Because, like I said, you're pretty much the sideshow at the tavern right now.
No, we'll just keep being a mess.
Okay. Well, we'll just assume that continues. So, off to Alabaster and Ulver, who walk out onto the beach. You see the two ships docking, tossing out ropes, having them tied down by dock hands on the dock.
I see.
You see that somebody has scraped fresh sand over the bloody spot where the poor deckhand died earlier.
I see the ship.
Yep.
I'll point to it and I'll say, it's the Queen of Spades. My family used to have it do jobs for us when I was a kid. I remember the captain. I believe his name was Zippor, something like that. He'd be old, but we'll see if he's still there. Looks like the same ship.
Interesting. You want me to keep back, or you good with me right beside you?
Riken? That is
Yeah.
not what I was going for, but it's actually a
That's just
wreck.
that's what your parents called them, right?
It's actually you know, Ben, I sent you this spelling. Well, on to the ship then, I guess.
All right. So you walk out onto the dock towards the ship, pretty much just as the gangplank's being lowered, and you see some crewmen whooping and hollering, and as several of them jump to the planks, and you hear a bellowing cry from on deck. Here now! Remember to be back in 2 days. Yes.
Who's that? Who's saying that?
So it's up on top of the deck. You can't quite see who it's coming from.
Sounds familiar
No.
at all? Well, let's go see if we can get aboard. Is there anyone any obvious way onto the ship? Are they docked?
Yeah, you can climb up the gangplank. There's still people moving around on deck. You see a minotaur stomping across the deck towards one of the doors headed below.
You're
Kind
a
of
burly fellow.
glances over your direction, stops, turns, and looks at you. Captain, we got visitors. And then he steps aside, and you see a figure step from behind him.
Yes, I've been looking to meet with your captain, Captain Zippor. Yes.
The figure that steps out from behind says, no. Captain Zippor, be not the captain of this vessel any longer, I'm afraid.
We'll glance over.
What you see is a tabaxi, black furred tabaxi, dressed in your typical sailor dress plus a kind of a fancy looking coat. And
Does he have a sword drawn?
no, but he does
But
have
Ben-
but he does have one sheathed.
Ben, we could make the image canon. Come on.
I already called him out in this campaign.
Anyways, he looks down at you and says, "What can Blackjack be doing for ya?"
Blackjack. Right.
Blackjack, yes.
Yeah, like the card game.
No, not like the card game.
What do you mean?
I am Black, and my name is Jack.
Can I just call you Jack then? Captain Jack?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you all still do business with the Cassicus family?
On occasion, yes.
Well, then I would like to
Kind
discuss some.
of eyes you like, you know.
Like to discuss some things with you then, if you don't mind. Maybe somewhere a little bit more private.
Business, you say? Well, follow me to my cabin. Gestures for you to come on board.
Right, let's go over.
Either way.
Follow it.
He takes you to his cabin, and you can see that there's a single chair behind a desk, and another two of them at a smallish table, all of which are bolted to the floorboards. He says, "Well, what you be needing then?"
Well, what? Your name is Black Jack? Are you wanted in town?
Not that I'm aware. No, I haven't been here in a while.
Alright.
Been off
Yes.
on a delivery.
You just look slightly familiar, but could be nothing. Specifically, I'm curious if you've done any dealings recently with the Cassicus family.
Yes, actually, I have, and I know who you are.
Alright. Well, to make sure you know who I am, my name is Alabaster. Nice to meet you.
Well, that remains to be seen, but what can I do for you, Alabaster? And your friend's name is, actually?
I'm over.
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 You smell like you've been rolling in a sheep's pen, Over.
I get that a lot, apparently.
Well, I don't know what you've been doing, but it's not that pleasant. He wrinkles his cat nose at you.
What do you do to me, Ben?
Just wait. Anyways.
So you all have just arrived in town then. You have the curse of Caldor, by the way. You don't understand that, but Ben does. Plus, he's been talking to you.
Nope.
Not said a word to me.
You just arrived in town then.
Yep. Just arrived back from a delivery. All the way down to Kalamshan.
Kalamshan, it's quite a ways.
Yes.
What were you delivering?
We we had some patrons to deliver, people that wished passage quickly and quietly.
All right. Well, I was hoping that you guys had been in town for a while, but if you just arrived here, mainly I'd like to ask. There's been some murders going around in town.
When aren't
Uh,
there in Luskan?
yeah, a little bit different than that though. There's this lady. She appears out of air, seemingly, and then disappears. Just gone. No spells or anything like that. So, if you can find any details on that, I would be happy to pay you.
Well, I will have me men keep a lookout.
Right. Other than that, I just wanted to make sure that this was an option if I needed anything done.
Well, we'll be in port for a couple days. If you need anything, you could be letting us know. Yeah, we will be leaving with the tide. Probably on the third morning, I would say.
Right. And your old captain, did you kill him
Oh,
or?
no, of course not.
All right. I feel like I recognize the big burly fellow, but I'm not sure.
You probably recognize a few of them if you were about before. We have taken on some new crew members. They seem a fine lot. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, all right. I guess that's all. Let us know if you see anything.
Sure.
Other than that, actually, I did have one more question. You wouldn't happen to have any, we'll say, exotic herbs, or be able to procure exotic herbs, would you?
Well, I do have some sources. I might be able to obtain some things.
All right. Well, then, let me go find my poisons table real quick, sir. I've got a book here, a nice little pamphlet.
We can shortchange it. You can figure it out behind the scenes. Send me, text me
I've
a
got a
list.
dealer now.
I thought you
Send,
were gonna get me like some cooking spices.
send me a
Oh.
well. Just don't eat your own cooking. But
I mean,
yeah,
you can put it in your food if you want.
you whatever the case that you ask him for, and I can tell you what he'd have and what he would have, but he wouldn't have it on hand, so he'd have to get it for you.
Of course, yep. Does he have a way to contact, like magical means? His crew have spells?
No, I'm afraid I don't really know much about magic.
Any of your crew?
Well, yeah, actually, the triplets seem to know a thing or two.
Perfect. That was actually correct. Good job. Yeah. All right, that's all. Unless there was anything you wanted to ask for over.
Actually, I do have a question for you, Captain.
Any friend of Alabaster's is a friend of mine.
I appreciate that.
Ask your questions. I'll answer if I can.
I don't know if you would be able to, but it's worth a shot. I'm looking for someone. Someone I've been looking for this person for like 2 years now.
2
And,
years. Oh, it's quite a while.
It's been quite a journey. And I have reason to believe that he came to these ports.
To
Passage from
Luskan.
here.
Oh,
Yes. Have you ever heard of the name Lorne Firebrand?
Well, as it happens, yes.
You have. Was he on the ship at any time?
Yes, yes. Matter of fact, I believe it was quite some time ago, but yes.
Right. Do you know of how long ago?
Oh, it must have been at least a year.
Right. And might I inquire as to his location?
Well,
Right, where you took him to?
oh, he he booked a passage with me in my ship, and we transported him south all the way to Kalimshan.
Kalimshan.
Aye, the desert port there. He mentioned something about meeting someone about a hammer, I think it was. And then procuring passage further south. Although that seemed odd because there's not really anything further south. Nothing that's worth going to, anyways.
Did he have any cargo with him?
Yes, as a matter of fact, he did. Paid us quite a sum of money to transport all of it, and we tried to get a peek. You know, it was very curious, but he guarded them like his life depended on it. Never did get to see what it was.
How many boxes or packages or whatever it was transported? Do you remember?
Oh, that's about 5 crates, about a meter square, and I he did leave one here.
He did.
Yes.
Could you show that to me?
No, I mean he gave one to a strange person here. It's a was a man in a red robe with a hood. I did not see what he looked like.
Did you hear a name?
No, I just saw the man. I did notice some arcane looking symbols on his hands. It was blue, I believe.
Keen symbols on his hand. I think I might know where to go with that lead. I appreciate that information.
The
I
symbols
really do.
were just here, and Blackjack points at his wrist on the top side of his wrist. They were covered by the robes until the man pointed away, and I noticed them. I have a keen eye.
It's like. Did
It was peculiar because I also noticed the man was bald.
old you say?
Yes, completely bald underneath of his hood. The darkness, of course, hid his features from the average person, but darkness isn't much of a hindrance to my kind.
Were there any other notable signs on this individual that you could see?
Like I said, he had the blue symbols, but I think that there was perhaps similar symbols on his face, but it was hard to tell. My vision allows me to see shapes, but not colors so well in the dark, you know.
I understand. One last thing. Morn, Firebrand, when he left with you and was on your ship, did he ever mention any other names? Any kind of company that he would have been kept?
Well, there was a woman with him at the time, yes.
Do you recall who that was?
I believe that she did go by a name, yes. It was, it was, Arasai. Arasai. No, I don't think that was right. That's Terrasai. Terrasai. That's right. Terrasai.
Aerosol.
Yes.
Zenobi.
Zenobi. I wouldn't know. I don't remember them mentioning another name.
And how was he related to this individual?
They seem to be business partners of some sort.
Right. Alright, over. Are you fond of this person who you're looking for?
I most certainly am not.
Well, that makes sense. We'll talk about it off the ship.
Any other traits, anything you could tell us about this female partner of his?
Yes, she was a practitioner of magic. She had what I thought to be great skill.
How so?
On our trip, the winds stopped for a few days, and we had thought to ourselves be calmed, but she used some magic skill and brought up a wind that pushed us for several days before the natural winds returned.
Right. Was she human? Was she not human?
You know, it's strange. Now that I think of her, I can't remember what she looked like. Odd, that.
It's
Terrasai?
very.
She
Sure.
she was different. He gets this faraway look and goes, shakes his head and says, "What were we speaking of again?"
Talking about Terrasai, right?
Yeah,
She was a tiefling like me, but, well, different color, but
I
is a tiefling.
I do not remember. It's odd. What were we speaking of again?
All right. I may come back in the morning.
I'm sorry. I seem to have a headache. I need to lie down or something. Uh, have a nice day and return for those
Wait.
goods later if you want them. I will procure them.
You want to go over what I want? I actually know now. And I want to know if you can get it or not.
Sure. Go ahead.
Alright, well, one of the things that I would like is called a ghost blossom. They're pretty rare. Um, Another thing I would like is a black lotus, also pretty rare. Um, the final thing I want is um, the thing itself is known as malice, but if you can get me, it's also called night crystal or shade glass. So any of those. Um, Not all of them are flowers. The night crystal is, well, it's crystals, but they're inhaled to poison someone else. So those are what I would like. You think that's possible?
I will certainly try to find them, but they sound like rare substances, so we will just have to see, of course. Now, if you don't mind, I really do have quite the headache now. I think it might be best if I take my leave. Come back perhaps tomorrow if you wish to speak more.
Sounds good. Right. We'll come back tomorrow for sure.
I leave 10,000 platinum.
10,000?
Sorry, 1,000 platinum.
That's 10,000 gold. 1,000 platinum is 10,000 gold.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Jack doesn't even seem to notice you leave the money. He goes directly to his hammock and crawls into it. He does look like he's suffering quite a lot.
That's fine. That's also how expensive those materials are. So, not really gonna be buying them if he doesn't have the money to buy them.
Right.
Anyways, that's all. Well, I'm poor now. Where are we going?
Are you sure he's going to be alright? This doesn't seem right. You can't
Well,
recall
do you not remember
this
Terasai
Terrasai?
either?
I do, but
She's with the Black Hammer, and I used to know
right.
her.
And yet he is getting a headache right after mentioning her. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound right. Something's wrong.
You're the magic man. I don't know spells. Unless I'm with Eidolon. Don't tell him I said that, by the way.
Super safe with me. Well, I think maybe it would be worth a shot to bring Eidolon over here. Maybe he could sort some things out. Maybe at least put my conscience to ease.
Right. Well, they're only going to be here for a few days, so.
Right. I don't want to wait until tomorrow in case whatever's going on with him is more urgent.
Oh,
Remember what
also,
happened to Zipperos?
yeah, in case you are curious, this ship is called the Queen's Fates. So,
Yes. Yeah, you mentioned.
alright. Yeah.
All right. Now, tell me what you do know about this Terrasai then, since apparently you and I have quite the connection here.
What do. Okay, our connection is this captain. Terasai, I don't know. When I was a kid, we had vacation homes that we went to, and she was stationed. Well, she lived around one of them. I don't remember which one. Unless was she in Waterdeep then?
Yeah, she was around
Oh, okay,
Waterdeep.
never mind. She was she a noble?
Yes.
All right. Get rid of everything I said. Uh,
Done.
well, she was a noble in Waterdeep. One of the few tiefling nobles, like I am. And I don't know. I guess our parents had business or something, and so we talked as kids. But I don't know what happened to her. I kind of went my way, and then some things happened in Waterdeep. But I would say we were acquaintances, friendly, but not. Wasn't my go-to person. But it certainly is surprising. It could be worth. Well, I don't know. She keeps coming up, and I don't necessarily want to go back to Waterdeep, but it could be worth talking to her family in Waterdeep at some point. We have time.
About her family, what sort of business are they commonly involved in?
You know, that is a good question. Let me think on it real quick.
Take your time. It's been a while, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dad?
What?
He wasn't listening.
I was reading something. Sorry, I was trying to catch myself.
I asked the question. That's a 2-for-1. So I stumped your son. Now you gotta
Okay, what?
provide details.
What business was Terasai's family doing? Were they into? And any rumors surrounding their families?
They were in mining.
Mining. Any rumors surrounding them at all?
They fell upon hard times, which is during the time that you got to know her. Is she then came to your house quite a bit, and that's where you spent a lot of time with her. And then
Her parents
something
alive, or
happened. Something
unknown,
happened
or-
between your families, and she didn't come over anymore. You ran into her later, and she was quite a bit different.
Her parents still alive, or I don't know. Or
You
what?
don't know. Yeah, you don't know. Her family just kind of disappeared from Waterdeep, and it's not known what happened exactly. It's thought that they just moved away after some bad luck with things, but you have no real idea beyond that.
Any? I probably wouldn't have been very old at that point. Like 15, 16, yeah.
That would have been around the time that you met her again. You met her when you were quite a bit younger.
Uh, is there any? Were they related to? I probably wouldn't know this at that point, but do I know if they were doing any like big mining ideas, mining trips?
You remember them? There was a lot of arguments about some mine that was in a mountain range by the name of.
Oh, details.
Yeah.
Just realized I closed recording. Write this down over. I'm not gonna.
Oh shoot! I was gonna have you just tell me what you want because I don't. Okay.
Write it all down.
Crap! I haven't been writing anything because I want to make sure that you told me exactly what you wanted me to know. All right, fine.
It was the Star Mounts.
Under
Yeah.
Alabaster's content, you can add in the Queen of Spades now, man.
All right, yeah, the Star Mounts are was the mountain range that they were that this mine was supposed to be in. It was supposedly a source of a special type of metal. You heard the metal referred to as star metal, star ore. Perhaps just because it came from the Star Mounts, you don't know anymore. So
Me asking questions actually led somewhere. Let's go.
It's about time.
My brain started working again.
okay,
All
well, let's
right, I'll relay most of that. Probably not the full details.
Okay, why don't you text me what you want me to know, and that's what I'll know.
I
Okay.
mean, it's not like I'm.
Yeah, but you tell me what of the backstory that actually is pertinent to this conversation we're having.
Anyways,
Do I know about? Oh, go ahead.
I'll just say one more thing, and that's that Alabaster would have, after he met her again later on and noticed her differing personality, she would have disappeared and never seen her again. So, and that's it. What are you guys gonna do now? You can do your data
Oh.
transfer and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not done talking quite yet.
Okay.
Okay. So
I would tell you about the star mounts though. So if you have anything specific to.
perfect. Stallmans. Now let's I think that's where we need to go ourselves. Part of that that quest we did with the party when we first started.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Interesting how things are coming together. So, I've been very quiet about my past, and seems like things are starting to finally come to head. And I think it's about time I start telling all of you something about it. So, you heard the name Morn Firebrand, and that I've been chasing him for 2 years. He stole something. Not so much something. We'll get into that in another time, but he ran off because I made a mistake. I trusted him when I shouldn't have, and it caused me to have to leave my home. And I've been searching for him ever since.
Well, like you got betrayed by him, or what do you mean?
Yep,
Alright,
and
so
not
it's like
just
a,
me. There were
it's a
many that were
betrayal
betrayed by
story.
him.
So where do you
It's
live, by the way? That's a good question.
very far east. It's
Off
well, maybe not very
continent?
far, but
Off
the
maps?
no, no, not that far. Far from here, but in the Trundlewood. Perhaps you've heard of it. It's a long distance away, though. Which is why I've been searching for him for 2 years, because it took me about that long just to get here to the Sword Coast. I've been searching for him from town to town, looking for any sign of him. And up until now, there hasn't been really hardly any signs of where he's been until we all met at Bone Saddle. That's where I found out some information.
Like that's what you asked the mages?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. And they didn't know the answer. That's why we had to go to Silver, and that's
So you're
why I
just like,
talked to the lady there.
right, you're just like trying to kill him, or what's the end goal?
It appears that he's already dead,
Oh, nice.
but my business is not yet done. What he stole must be recovered.
What do you steal?
Kind of look around and later. Maybe not in this town.
Alright. Ah,
And it's not just my secret to keep.
yeah. Well, that's fair. Glad we had this deep discussion. I'm sure the other party members are having the same bonding experiences.
Probably. It's,
I feel bad because they're all just like sitting in a bar and all this stuff is going on. God damn it. You guys always do this. It's like you split up at key moments.
Whoa, why would I bring 15 people with me to this?
I don't know why
like,
you would bring
secret
15, but
smuggler?
like
Yeah,
4?
15 seems a little excessive. Just saying. But maybe the best friends that you've been traveling around with for months
Alright,
now.
sorry.
Maybe.
I'll
Maybe you
bring
just trust them a little bit more. Maybe.
I'll bring Riken with me as well. Eidolon and Ezra, you can go back to the bar. Well, actually, Eidolon's okay. Ezra, you can go shoot the liver.
You guys are terrible. Terrible. And there's
let's
nothing.
be honest, we can't have these conversations when all of us are in the same location because we're just a bunch of screw ups and we're screwing around.
I mean, you're
For
not
real.
wrong.
If we're all in the same conversation, nothing gets done.
Well,
You know
anyways.
that Riken would be making jokes about Captain what? What did you say?
Anyways.
Zapor sailor. Look, that's not what Captain Zapor means, okay? Stop making fun of it.
Alright. Let's try to keep going here. I'm hoping to get to something before we quit, so.
Alright.
Alright, so we head back.
Yeah,
we
we
would
go
have
to
had
the
this
tavern.
discussion as we were walking.
Sure. So you show
Alright,
up back at the
goodbye.
bar. So the rest of you guys that stayed in the tavern, anything going on there? While
We're just all in jail now.
I mean,
Where'd they go?
no. The thing
Oh, for
is,
crying out loud.
the
People
thing
don't
is,
know.
is Bolivar is sitting with you, so like nobody really bothers you, even though you're a train wreck. and then when Ulver and Alabaster walk in, you guys walk in, and you notice that there's two sides to this room. There's the side that's full of people, and then there's the side that your party and Bolivar are on. And everybody has slowly shifted away from them.
Why is Eidolon drunkenly holding an opal?
It's no good.
I
Did we sit at another table, or did we dare go with them?
I don't think they've seen us yet. We just like to the corner.
Let's just sit in the back corner and just kind of see what's going on. First.
Uh-huh.
I don't trust what they've done here.
Slide over. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hood up that way. Make sure they don't see me.
Yep. Pass without a trace.
Do you really?
Yep. I
30,
do.
32, baby. Let's go.
Let me roll here. Oh, this is good stuff.
Do they even have drinks?
12 to 22.
I don't think they even have
Well,
drinks.
So you guys inconspicuously walk over to a table by
On the other
yourselves.
side of the room, obviously.
Well, that side's full. The
Oh,
opposite side is full.
we have to like sit on the edge, I guess. Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is a good spot right here.
a barmaid comes up to you and she says, "Oh, can I get you some drinks then?" Looks it over, kind of sniffs, and goes, "Maybe a bath.
Oh, I'd love that.
Would you like
You
some
handling
rooms
those?
after your bath?"
I think I will.
Right.
So what happened? Why is this room like divided? What
She-
happened
It's
here?
very odd.
Her eyes roll over, like start to look at the other group, and then flash back to you. "Oh, nothing happened. It's it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine."
Here's a platinum for your loss. So just
Yeah.
take that.
Well, thank you, sir.
Like you had a hard day today.
Right, so if you want rooms, well, the platinum will more than pay for it. And drinks and food and baths, you're all set. I'll have
You
the
all-
keys for you in a moment. You have separate rooms, I assume.
That platinum's just for you.
Actually-
Here's another platinum. This
Yeah.
was okay. And
Oh
the
my
rest of
goodness!
Can we
you
actually have the
take the
same?
rest.
You don't mind if we have the same room over? We can talk about things.
Oh, I think it's probably a good idea.
All right, yeah, same room.
I'm not saying that I hear.
Yeah, you're not talking. You're-
There's this strange couple that came in. These two guys. They seem vaguely familiar. Oh yeah, it's over. I mean, you can't hide forever, guys.
What gave it away? The
I mean,
horns?
it goes for how long?
No,
want a
I'm
drink?
just
I'll buy you a
saying.
drink right
there
now. What is-
there
what's
comes a
going on here?
point when it's obvious. Okay.
What if I cast?
How'd they get at that table without us noticing it?
All right, if I see them look over, I duck under the table, cast the sky self, and make myself look like a taller version of Wolver.
Oh.
Does he not know? We're looking right at him as he does this. This is
All right,
ridiculous.
guys. All right. So, anyways, do you want rooms or
So-
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Tonight, I would.
Okay. And the rest
I'll
of you
stay at the tower.
at the what?
Let me go back to the tower.
The mage tower?
Yeah,
Our tower or the mage's tower?
mage tower.
What?
You talking about Zephyros' tower or the mage tower here in town?
Zevros' tower.
Okay.
With the place where
Oh.
I have a bed that
Oh,
we spent so much money on.
You're leaving
So
the
we
city.
didn't have to pay for.
Okay, you're leaving the city. Got it. Okay. So
You
you're
know
gonna
that.
you're gonna leave. Got it. Okay. What are the rest of you gonna do?
Well, just
Take a
So-
bath.
Do they know that we're here? Are we just establishing they've seen us?
When the barmaid came over, there's almost no way they wouldn't notice you.
All right.
After all you were doing is stealthing, not, I don't know, turning yourself into invisible or anything. So, I mean, at some point it's yeah.
I will send a message to them telling them that, tell all of them that we have information and we may need some help right away.
I can do that too. I'm cool.
All right. So I'll go
You're
over-
cool. I can do it without a slot.
Yeah,
like
me
that
too. Check this out. I'll message them and be like, I can do what Oliver's doing.
You can reply to this
Two minds
message.
at the same time.
Anyways,
All right.
I tell them that there have been some developments that we found that
if we're just cutting, I'll
talk
take a bath and then I'll just go give them my keys and go back to the tower.
Okay, you guys are gonna leave the city, or okay.
Probably better to be at the tower.
Who are you all going to leave the city and sleep in the tower? That's my question. Who's leaving to go outside the city when it's time to leave? Because
if nobody's gonna stay, then I would not stay.
you
then.
spent a lot of time wandering around the city already today, so it's probably afternoon.
All right,
So-
we'll all head back to the tower.
Back to the tower.
All right.
But I want
I'll
to get a
let the-
bath.
I'll let the barmaid know that we won't stay for the room, but she can keep what's left regardless.
Well, thank you, sir.
I want a bath still though.
You want a bath?
Make sure it's hot. Yeah.
No, you can. You have time to take a bath. You guys can all take a bath if you want. How's that? And then leave. You want to do that?
We probably don't have time to wash the clothes. Sure.
Okay. Done. Then you head towards the gate. You get to the front gate, and the guards guarding the front gate turn and look at you, and say, yeah. I'm afraid we have orders not to let you out."
That's a dumb order. Let us out. Come on.
No.
Why is that?
I
Who gave these
believe that the host tower wanted to speak with you again tomorrow, so nope.
Did they really now?
That's what we were told. So you're staying inside the city. Thank you.
No, we'll be leaving and coming back tomorrow.
No,
Anyway.
no, I'm afraid we can't allow that. He snaps his fingers, and you see the 10 guards that are there all turn and brandish their weapons, and then you see the guardhouse open, and several more start filing out.
You think we could
Now,
get the help from that ship over, or is it too late to ask?
are we going to have a problem here, or are you going to wait to be summoned by the host tower?
Well, the
We're
pair
not
of
gonna
people
have a
aren't getting
problem.
out of here, so fine. Can you ask us why we are being sequestered in this town?
Well, there was a murder here, and there's going to be some questions asked. That's why.
There were questions already asked.
Well, apparently they have more. It is not for me to know. It is just to do as I'm told. And I was told that you are not to leave.
I'd like to look at Ezra. That's it.
Insight check. Insight check.
Go ahead. It seems like he's just telling you what he believes is true.
How much did they pay you to keep us in?
He's a guard. He's on their payroll.
Yeah, but I guarantee you got paid extra. How much did they pay you?
Not enough.
That's
They don't
all
want to die today.
Well, I'm afraid those are our orders, and we're definitely not going to go against the orders of the host tower. So, I have to ask you to remain here. The gates are locked, and he gestures to some guys up on the wall who you see turn some cranks, and you hear a clanking noise as the gates lock into place.
Oh, we should have just stayed at the tower.
And you all are just going to have to wait until that meeting is over before we're allowed to let you loose. Of course, we could just, keep you in the jail cells if you'd rather,
I think you might be embarrassed if you did. But it's your call.
Well, I think you're a little outnumbered.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
I can kill you before I go to jail.
You could take us to
Yeah.
the sales. But I
I'm
think
not
you'd
with
still
them, and
be
I'm going to
very
turn back and
embarrassed.
start wandering back to a hotel.
This is bullshit.
what I recognize my problem isn't really with you. I'll look over at the tower and make that special spell casting symbol I've shown Riken several times.
Flipping off the tower.
Yep.
It's like-
All right. Well. Okay. I guess I'll be right back then. Well, no, I won't be back. Goodbye. I'll leave.
All right, you walk away, and the guards.
Nope.
What? Okay. I heard a no.
I said yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
can you come in? Right.
Come on, Riken. This isn't like well, you don't want this to turn into
You do what you want.
like the elves.
I just spent thousands of gold to have my own room, and now I can't even sleep in it. I'm kind of pissed.
It's just one night. We'll get back to it tomorrow.
I'll whisper at Riken. I can turn into a bird and get out of here. I like. I'll grin and just walk.
That is a good point, actually.
That's why the
What's your
guards would
name?
be embarrassed if they put me in jail because I think they're gonna be able to keep me there.
What's the name of the guy?
I mean, I have Dimension Door too. I can
That
with someone else.
polymorph, I could have so much fun.
What are you asking, Riken?
I want to know his name.
Who?
The
I'm
guard.
gonna be Karen. I want to know the manager's. I want to know his name. Taking down his badge number.
Bjorn.
Him.
Hmm?
Well, I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
Dick.
So what are you guys doing?
Under your breath.
Going
We're
back to
walking
the
back.
ship. I'm going back to the ship.
Okay, Ben, I have this incredibly important question to ask you right now. Do I smell bad?
You took a bath.
You took a bath.
I
You
took
you
a
no
bath.
longer
Scrub.
you no longer
No.
smell bad.
It's not the
Okay.
curse of Caldorn. You're good.
But I
What
mean, with
the
Olver,
heck,
it's
dude?
like it's under the skin. It comes back in a matter of hours.
Shut your mouth. Do not give him ideas.
As
Alright,
soon as
I
he starts
can't pay
sweating, it comes right back.
The funny thing is, he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
no idea why this happened, and yet it's really obvious. But anyways, moving on.
In another campaign, it was a cursed bag of holding. Anyways.
You have a bag of holding, but it smells really bad. Like, really bad. Okay, so you're going to head back towards the ship?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Yep. Odo, we need your help over there anyway.
It's like night. I'm hoping that
Uh,
they'll let us sleep on
When you head back over towards the gates, heading out to the docks, you notice that there's a contingent of guards there as well, and they
Oh,
turn
my-
you away
How close am I to this ship from you?
at the wall there on the map.
Yeah, how close?
Where that's a set of gates there leading out to the docks. So a long ways from the ship.
Like
Well, here's a.
120
Are you
feet?
serious here? We're looking for Captain Black.
A
Yeah.
long ways further than 140 feet.
No, we're just looking for the captain of the Queen of Spades. I believe he goes by Captain Sex Zapper.
Oh, that's the one.
Well, you'll have to
Yeah,
speak
that's
with him tomorrow. We have orders to keep you inside the city. Thank you.
Fine, let's go
Wait.
to the tavern. Over!
I don't.
No,
Did
where's
you
your
ever
barracks
like
at?
the dome spell?
But what?
I'm
Did
just
I
gonna go to
wanna
sleep in the guard
uh,
tower. I'm fucking
I
tired of
said-
walking around. This is bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm taking
going-
your bed tonight. I hope you know that.
Who's? Mine?
The guard. I'm taking his bed tonight. I don't give a shit. They're
Oh,
gonna keep me in this town. They're paying for my lodging, and I just walk into the guard tower. I don't give a fuck.
well, the guards. You walk into the guard tower. Okay, and the guard motions to several guards who go after you and attempt to grab you and throw you out.
He's gonna get thrown in jail.
Fucking
fucking luck.
stop it.
It's not a strength save. It's a strength check.
Is it not athletics for a grapple?
Athletics, yes. So which is
No!
It's athletics. It's athletics.
I'll burn my. Okay.
does athletics increase that at all?
It does.
It's a plus 10, so like a plus 6 to 15.
Okay.
No, just you re-rolled for the strength save, right? Wait, wouldn't you just keep
Click
that
the
number then?
athletics button. There you go.
Yeah, there.
There it is.
Wow, that's funny. So yeah, you managed to fend them off for a while, and they go get more.
How many more?
Stupid.
I'm gonna shake them off,
Classic
like
Roy.
Like literally, he's like that drunk guy at the bar that's gotten into trouble, but he's so big and so strong the bouncer can't really get him out, and so he's just got a hold of some legs and he's pulling. And the guy's not trying to be violent, but he's just hanging on to stuff and just like knocking stuff over as they try to drag him out. And there's a lot of cussing and just all kinds of horribleness going on.
Okay, is there any food within reach?
No. No.
It's a guard.
They don't
I
eat
left
there.
for the first.
He's gonna take their food.
All right.
I left for the first 2 minutes, and then after a couple more, I'm like, okay, this is getting old. And then at like 5 minutes, I'm like, I'm going back to the tavern. This is...
They
shake 'em
do
off every hour.
eventually drag you out the door. All of them sweating heavily, and the one of the guards inside slams the door to shut and lowers the crossbar. It says several of them line up in front of the door, and they say, "Now go inside, or we're throwing you in jail for the night. Would you rather sleep in the jail? Those are your options."
All right. Well, do you want us to leave or do you want to stay? Make up a goddamn mind. Walk off.
Yeah, I mean, you get the picture. I mean, at least you should that they're. Well, no, never mind. I'll let you draw your own conclusions.
They're just following orders.
So, if you want to know things about people, you just have to ask an insight and crap. I need to stop giving you free information. So, you guys all make your way back to the tavern.
Yeah, I
I'm
was there
already
a while ago.
Hold on.
I went back as soon as they basically started turning.
Yeah, I started heading there unless Oliver stopped.
The train wreck gets worse. All right, so you make it back to the place, and the barmaid says, "I thought you might be back." She kind of giggles, titters, and says, "Bolivar told me that they weren't going to let you out of the town, so I saved your rooms for you." Hands you the keys to 4 rooms.
It's always the pretty ones that give us these. Thank you very much. Where is this? Where is Bolivar? I'd like to give him a piece of my mind.
Yeah, me too. A little bit.
I was just about to kill dozens of people. Like that's why would you not say something?
To be honest.
Oh my! You were going to murder people? How horrible!
I'm not with him. And I go.
You said kill, not murder. It's different.
Yeah, it's not like there was no reason or cause. I'm a free man. This is bullshit.
Apparently, somebody is very chaotic. The law says you have to do it. So if you think you don't have to follow any laws, then you are chaotic.
Well, anyways.
What law? There's this a law of this town. This is bullshit.
Well, guess
The
what?
city can't go home.
The entire Sword
I'm not in
Sword
prison.
Coast
Am I being
is
detained?
the entire Sword Coast is city states. They all have their own laws, each different city. So good luck with that.
I'll just say, well, anyways, we're gonna go to our room and probably try and escape a few times. Fail, Have a good night.
So you guys get your rooms, go upstairs.
Hold
Well,
on,
what are
everybody.
we trying
Gather up.
first? Yep, what
Gather
are we
up
trying
first.
Over.
Gather up.
All right.
All right. Eidolon,
Can't wait to see how this ends horribly.
Eidolon,
Hey.
check the room. Can you check the room? If there's anyone watching or anything like that? Do you have that kind of ability in here, or a way to block someone from seeing anything?
No.
I heard you say once before that your little round hut thingy, whatever that is, magic can't go in. Did you tell me that once before? I seem to recall that. Is that something that could help? I
Oh.
want to have a conversation.
Well, here, just do this. I want to find the room that's farthest away from the rooms that were given to us, and knock on the door.
Yes, who is
Telepathy.
it?
Riken.
I don't know any Riken.
A new room's been made ready for you. It's brand new and clean. We just need you to move out of here.
I'm sorry, I'm already in bed. I don't know who you are. If you come in here, I'm gonna scream.
Jesus.
If at the point, I'll just walk away.
You're making
people
people nervous.
God,
People are so fickle.
I don't
People are so
know.
fickle. People are so fickle. I don't know
Everyone
what's
in
going on
this
here.
town, man.
Maybe it's not other people. Maybe that's not the problem here.
You offer them
It
a
is the
clean
common
room, and then
denominator.
they say they're gonna scream. I don't
Get in the
understand.
room. Shut up.
Who wouldn't want a clean room?
Do not make me turn into a spider and wrap you up in spider silk.
Don't. We
Do
need
it.
that.
I'll do it. I'll
Don't-
do
we
it.
need your wild shapes to try and escape and fail over. Don't do it.
I'm pointing my finger at him, just like give him the eye.
What are we doing first,
this.
guys? We're gonna try something. What are we doing
All right,
first?
all right.
I'll do the hut.
I know
Okay.
how this works.
Is
Alright.
it that will help? Will it help?
Yeah.
All right. I don't trust these mages. Yeah, you heard me. Look up the room.
Eidolon looks over and sees this arcane eye watching them.
Does he?
No, but it'd be funny.
Come on.
Turnabout,
to me, talk-
turnabout's fair play, after all.
I imagine are we waiting the 10 minutes or?
I don't know. If he's casting the spell, yeah, it takes
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can we assume that it's done instead of waiting?
Yes.
Good. All right. Listen up here. So Alabasta and I went out and had a very conversation with Captain. Of
Oh, and
ship
it's full dark by now.
All right.
And you guys are in your room?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Your
I'll go
room
ahead
has
and
has a window, but no glass and no bars. It just has a set of shutters that you can bar closed.
I'll cast flame just so we can see.
I'm-
Keep it dark outside.
I mean, there are candles in the room.
Yep. Keep it dark outside.
Okay.
If someone's watching, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna make it hard for them.
Okay.
All right. So seems that this captain has met a couple of people that both Alabasta and I know, and that these two individuals were in a partnership. Strange thing though is, and this is probably the most urgent thing for you and I, Arlon, I hope it's not true, but as soon as he started talking about Alabasta's old friend, he started getting a headache and couldn't remember who he was talking about or what we were talking about, and it just reeked a little odd to me. And I'm kind of afraid of what might happen to him. So I was wondering if you might be able to come with me, and I can get you onto the ship. But we need to check on him.
Yeah, I can do that.
So it'll be easy to get us out of here. Yep. I just need to polymorph you. We got to go small. They may be watching the room since Bolivar already knows that we're here, and I'm sure the rest of the mages know that we're here. So I'd like to do that now. And then we'll check on him and see what we can do there. I can only take you. I can't take any more than that right now, unless any of you have another way of getting out of here.
I can kill everybody.
We've seen how that's worked out so far.
Still alive.
I mean, you haven't broken the law yet, but you're getting close. All right, so I take it nobody else can get out of here this way?
No.
All right. All right, so I am going to polymorph you into a, let's go with a owl, a small owl. And then I will wild shape the same.
Go get Roy.
And could do that too. Okay, so we'll head out, and so it's gonna be 3 of us, because my owl is going to also accompany.
Okay. Yeah. So the party is all there though.
What?
Who's all going?
It's just gonna be Eidolon and myself because that's all I can do.
And
I
where?
gotta be able to bring him back
And where are you going?
to the Queen of Spades ship.
Well, I mean, you're going out your front door.
Yes. We'll I'll have the others take us outside.
Okay. Who?
So I cast a spell so nobody can see it.
Who's
And then they
remaining?
can pick us up.
I'll stay behind.
Okay. Who else?
Somebody's gonna take us.
Why don't you just go out the window?
There is none, right?
No, I said there's a
There's a
window
window.
with
Oh, there
shutters.
is.
There's just
Oh,
no-
I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, yeah, we'll go
There's
out.
just shutters on it.
Yep, out the window.
No glass, no bars.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're out.
Just watch out for arrows. You know.
So you open up the window and you look outside and you look out over into the night and you notice that there's a kind of a and I imagine you open this probably before you cast your spells, right?
Why would I do that? I'd have them open it up. I'd
He already
be
shot.
casting it-
He already shot flame out there to light it up. So I imagine it's already open.
No. I had my flame in my hand. I have a cantrip that allows me to do that without burning my hand to give us light.
Okay, so
That was everything.
window open before
in
or
the
after you open the window?
I would have cast the spell and had somebody come out with Eidolon and I already in owl form to go to the window to open it up so we can go.
Okay, fair enough. Is Eidolon going with you? Was that a yes?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I polymorphed him.
Then when he steps outside of the hut, it disappears, correct?
Yeah.
Just
Right. In fact, when I polymorph him, it would probably disappear, right? Because he wouldn't have the intelligence to be able to maintain it.
Well, that's not quite.
It's immaterial since it's going to disappear when you
Oh,
leave
that's
it.
right. That's
Your
right.
concent-
He just has to stay there. That's all.
Yeah, anything can
It's not
concentrate.
concentration.
Well,
And it does, like I said, it really doesn't matter because he's leaving it anyways. So don't worry about it. But yeah, as far as I know, he just has to stay inside of it.
no. It just says it lasts for 8 hours.
As long as you're inside.
yeah, you gotta read it though. It
If you-
says
you
if
leave
you
the-
leave.
Yeah, you have to remain in it. You have to remain in it. Everybody else can leave, come and go as
Oh, I didn't
they
see that.
wish. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, it was if you think about it, that's the same. Critical Role had that too. So I'm sure a lot of you have watched that, and if you think about it, Anyways, so you open up the window after polymorphing, whatnot. You open up the window and look outside, and you see that it's actually a pretty clear night. It's clear, cold, and there seems to be a full moon.
Okay.
Uh,
Looking around, does it look like there's anybody
no, it looks
watching?
really quiet
But
outside.
it's a full moon.
Yes, a red full moon.
Ooh, I bet things are getting crazy in Long Saddle.
Bloody light from the moon washes down over the city.
Go, and I'll start flapping out.
So, so you start headed out, and you hear, as you start to do so, you hear an ear piercing scream from somewhere down below. The
Okay.
shriek of terror followed by a giggling female laugh.
Okay.
And
Can I-
and then you hear some words, Ulver. You hear, "Oh, but my sweet, you will just love this. I will share with you a kiss." And we will
Do I
continue next session. You recognize this voice. You've heard it
Okay.
before.
It's crazy that it happened exactly how I said it would, where we tried to escape and then something went terribly wrong. I've read enough bedtime stories that I know.
Well, I didn't know how things would actually play out. And you guys could have technically gotten outside of the city a couple of different ways, but
Oh, I know. There's lots of ways I
not
could
not
go
through the
down to.
gates. Not through the
No.
gates.
So bet. Now,
I mean,
it's canon that Blackjack knows Alabaster vaguely.
Yeah, now it is.
Something to keep in mind.
Well, so we didn't get as far into the actual thing, so, but we'll get to it next session. And
Well, that train wreck did take a while to actually accumulate.
I didn't expect, and it was funny though. It was fun and funny, so
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
mind it at all.
Absolutely.
And I originally
what
had
did
just
we-
kind of a generic. I originally just had a generic captain that was gonna, be like, I took them down south and all that jazz. But Xander actually was like, "Is Blackjack here?" And I was like, that would be pretty cool, and it's totally possible. So why not? We'll make him it. I know the character real well, so it's easy to do.
Perfect.
And
PC. Yeah, you don't know him well.
and you, Ulver, you know what the end meant.
I do.
So
Ooh.
you know what next
Kiss it.
session has coming. And
Yep.
and the rest of them will find out.
All I can think of is there's a thing in Divinity where you get a spider's kiss, and I assume that it's a reference, like to something, which means that would be a reference to whatever that's referencing. You know what I mean?
Well,
Sure, we'll
I
go
don't
with
know.
that.
I'm
Reference
I'm
and
not
reference.
telling you references unless you get them.
Reference and a reference. Yeah.
So
Inception.
if you get references, I will acknowledge them. If you don't get them, I'll be like, nope, that's not it. Or that's not a reference, or whatever. So, there were 3 in this session. So, you got one of them. One I did not expect you to get at that. So, but the other 2 I didn't expect you to get either, actually. We'll see. The thing is, most of them are like time release things. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you got Boulevard right away, but I never really got a chance to like really trump up his story like I was planning.
yeah,
That was
he
too
was
easy.
acting. Yeah,
That one was easy.
All right.
I was waiting for you to bring it up again just so I could say it. Otherwise, I would have said it like 10 minutes before then. Like,
I guarantee you, I was ready to ask him that question of
Dude, you and Ezra,
agree.
as soon as I said it, were like, ah.
And then Rika and I will be sending you your reward for that. You know, tell you what the reward is for that. I think I'm gonna. I was gonna do something with it that isn't gonna work now, so I got to come up with something else. Because my original plan with him was completely different, and you guys screwed it all up. But okay.
Oh,
D&D, we're here to bring it up.
that's rather negative.
Nah, it's not
I
negative.
think-
It's that's how D&D works.
I think you just failed to anticipate this party's decisions.
Yeah, that's your problem, really.
It-
You
thing
should
is,
have
we-
expected Blackjack. to
Don't
show
blame
up
your
then.
players